Hello YouTubers, this is 777 Die Hard Forever coming at you with another highly anticipated and highly recommended model. Today you're going to be reviewing a JC Wings KLM Royal Dutch Airlines Boeing 777-300ER in the orange pride livery in a 1/200 scale model. I purchased this model from Troy's Toys based out of Overland Park, Kansas. His website is www.troystoysinc.com. Let me give you some heads up information about KLM Royal Dutch Airlines. KLM Royal Dutch Airlines was founded on October 7, 1919 as one of the first commercial airline companies and began operations on May 17, 1920 with the airline's first inaugural flight from London Croydon Airport to Amsterdam using a leased aircraft transport and traveled the Havilland DH-16 commercial biplane. KLM Royal Dutch Airlines is the world's oldest airline based on foundation date and still continues to operate under its original name when the airline was formed on October 7, 1919. The acronym for KLM stands for Koninklijke Luchtvaart Maatschappij, which means Royal Aviation Society. KLM Royal Dutch Airlines is the national flag carrier airline of the Netherlands and the country's largest airline based on fleet size and destinations served. The headquarters of KLM Royal Dutch Airlines is located in Amstelveen, which is a suburban part of the metropolitan area of Amsterdam, while the airline's main hub and base of operations is located nearby on the grounds of Amsterdam Airport Schiphol, which is located approximately 5.6 miles southwest of the city center of Amsterdam in the municipality of Haarlemmermeer, a province of North Holland. KLM currently operates scheduled passenger and cargo services to approximately 138 destinations worldwide on 5 continents from the airline's major hub at Amsterdam Schiphol Airport, with a fleet of 119 aircraft, which consists of 8 Airbus A330-200s, 5 Airbus A330-300s, 18 Boeing 737-700s, 25 Boeing 737-800s, 5 Boeing 737-900s, 5 Boeing 747-400s, 15 Boeing 747-400 combis. Those both 747 variants are scheduled to be phased out by 2017 this year. 15 Boeing 777-200ERs, 12 Boeing 777-300ERs, 8 Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliners, and 3 Boeing 747-400ERFs, which stands for Extended Range Freighters. And in addition to the 119 aircraft that currently operates in KLM's fleet, the airline has unfulfilled orders for an additional 22 aircraft, which includes 7 Airbus A350-900 XWBs, which is scheduled to enter KLM's fleet in 2020, 2 Boeing 777-300ERs, 6 Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliners, and 7 of the forthcoming 787-10 stretch Dreamliners. And those aircraft, as we speak, are on back order and are awaiting delivery. As of 2016, KLM Royal Dutch Airline currently operates as a certified 4-star airline carrier, according to the international airline review firm Skytrax magazine. And the Boeing customer code for KLM is 06. All right, let's take a look at this box here. You see the aircraft type right there, the KLM Royal Dutch Airlines titles and the logo. The computer generated picture of the aircraft, the registration, ship number, the model information right there. And if you look real closely, you see the KLM logo in the background. It's real light, but it's back there. Alright, this is the back of the box here. Nothing much back there except you see the Boeing official licensing product decal right there, the JC Wings logo right there, and then there's the Mia Facebook page right there. You can go to their Facebook page and see what's going on about what they're going to do about releasing upcoming releases. Alright, this is the top of the box. You see here all the information up there. You see the aircraft type, the KLM Royal Dutch Airlines title, and the logo. The De Hoogvliet National Park, I'll tell you what that is in a minute, and the model information right there as well. And this is the bottom of the box, same information right there. Oh, you see that right there, okay? Okay, everyone, this is the model stand that came with the model you see here. And that little pattern right there, that means when you put your model on the stand, which means you don't have to worry about being damaged or scratched. That's what that pattern's for folks. And then you see the pattern right there, the plaque right there, sorry about that, folks. The KLM title, the logo, the aircraft type, and the scale model information on there. There's a little plaque deal here, folks. This is something JC Wings been doing since 2013. and it really adds more value to the model. All right, and this plastic bag you're looking at here, folks, these are the gear replacement featuring 2 little toothpicks. I will go into detail for the purpose of these later on in the review. Stay tuned for that part. And here's an element surprise, everyone. This is their KLM tow truck that came with the model. That's a little special extra there that JC Wings threw in there. All right, see the top angle there and the front angle. All right, and this is front angle of the tow truck. All right, this is the tow truck that tows the plane. You also see the beacon light on top of the tow truck as well. Okay, with all that information out of the way, how KLM Royal Dutch Airlines got started, the details about the boxing and all that stuff, the model stand, the gear replacements, and the little element surprise, the tow truck that came with the model and all that. No further ado, folks, here is the model. Alright, there it is, folks. The JC Wings KLM Royal Dutch Airlines Boeing 777-300ER in a 1:1 scale model in an orange private livery. Now, let me give you some information about these two liveries. I'll tell two liveries. We're going to start with the orange pride livery, which is this one right here, folks. KLM Royal Dutch Airlines unveiled its unique orange colored Boeing 777-300ER aircraft, which bears the registration ship number PH-BVA on June 14, 2016. The well-known KLM blue was combined with orange highlights as the transition between the two colors features aspects of the Dutch flag. Okay, I'm going to bring that a little closer to see what they're saying about the Dutch flag on here, the colors of the Dutch flag on the cheat line. Here we go. Okay, this is what they're talking about, the resemblance of the Dutch flag right here, this cheat line right here, the red, white, and blue. Those are the Dutch color flag colors right there, okay? Alright, the two-color combination emphasizes KLM's Dutch roots and pride in the national color of the Netherlands. The introduction of this special aircraft was partly prompted by a social media post that KLM published on Facebook on April 27, 2015, which happens to be King's Day in the Netherlands. KLM followers were presented soon thereafter with a picture of an orange aircraft, along with the question, should we color orange next year on King's Day? The response was overwhelming, and after 30,000 likes and 2,500 positive responses later, KLM rolls out its only orange aircraft and gave it the name the Orange Pride livery. KLM utilizes aircraft on routine flights within the network and whenever possible doing events that offered opportunities to promote their country, the Netherlands. And the first flight on this aircraft displaying the Orange Pride livery before KLM made final preparations and utilized it for the 2016 Summer Olympics was a round-trip flight from Amsterdam to Stavanger, Norway on June 15, 2016. This livery is also a commemoration of the Netherlands national team's participation in the 2016 Summer Olympics that was held in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil from August 5th to August 21st, 2016. This aircraft was actually used on the Rio de Janeiro to Amsterdam route during the 2016 Summer Olympic Games, and KLM used the same particular aircraft to operate the medal flight that carried the Olympic Dutch heroes back to their home country, the Netherlands, from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil on August 22, 2016. It took a team of 35 individuals and 4 days to use 335 liters of paint to spray the front half of the fuselage orange, allowing the orange to fade smoothly into KLM's distinctive blue. See that? That's what they are doing right there. This is the only aircraft that was actually painted in this livery. So, with that said, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Let me show you all the details on this aircraft. Ready to go? Let's go. Alright, now let's talk the KLM livery right here in the back rear half of the fuselage. KLM's new livery was unveiled on April 29, 2014 in Amsterdam, where KLM modified its new livery with a swooping cheat line. I'm going to show you that right here. That is the new cheat line that they got on that aircraft right there. Okay, but the only thing they did it in the Dutch colors on this one. The new livery was first unveiled and introduced on their Embraer 190 aircraft and has since sported this new livery on their Boeing 737-800s, Boeing 747-400, and their Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner. And as you can see, it has become the signature trademark livery scheme for KLM Royal Dutch Airlines. Alright, so with that said, I'll show you all that information in a moment. So let's get down to the detail and show you all the rest of the information on this aircraft, shall we? Okay, we're gonna start on the port side of this aircraft where he's got a visual view of the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers right there. I'll give you a better visual view of those later on in the review. Here's the nose cone right there. There's the realistic nose gears, the struts, and the nose gear doors right there featuring the E-Tops deal on there as well. And then you see the SkyTeam logo that's displayed here by the cockpit windows, as well as the L2 door right there. If you didn't know, KLM Royal Dutch Airlines joined the SkyTeam Alliance on September 13, 2004, which consists of 20 airline members from 5 inhabited continents. And that airline alliance includes Delta, Aeromexico, Air France, and Korean Air as the 4 founding members. And then underneath the SkyTeam logo right there, you see the Air France KLM decal. KLM merged with Air France on May 5, 2004 and formed the Air France KLM Alliance, which is incorporated under French law with its headquarters located in Paris, France. However, despite the merger between the two carriers, KLM still continues to fly under their distinct brand name and identity. And then you come over here, the National Park de Hoge Veluwe decal. Now what is that? Well, De Hoge Veluwe National Park is a national Dutch park that's located in the province of Gelderland in the Netherlands, which consists of heathlands, sand dunes, and woodlands. It is also situated in the Veluwe, the area of the largest terminal moraine in the Netherlands. Most of the landscape of the park and the Veluwe was created during the last ice age. The park forms one of the largest natural reserves in the Netherlands. This national park is located approximately 47 miles southeast of Amsterdam. Okay, and then you see the KLM logo you see here on the top front part of the fuselage, as well as the engine there and the tail there. This stylized crown logo signifies Royal Charter status. That's what that symbol stands for, folks. Okay, you got another element surprise. The first on the 777-300ER on this aircraft model. There you see the inboard landing light there, the real jewel right there. It's very detailed. That's the first on this model. Okay. All right, now these engines see here, folks, with the KLM logo on there, with the reverse thrusters on there. These are the General Electric GE90 115B engines that KLM Royal Dutch Airlines uses on this particular aircraft, the Boeing 777-300ER. Now you see the side angles here, the reverse thrusters, the engine cone right there, very detailed right there. So I'm going to turn to the front angle, let you see the engine from the front angle. Okay, now you're looking at the front angle of these engines and the engine strike right there, and then the turbo fan blades right here spin as well over there. Okay, and you got a better visual view of the inboard landing light right there. Now you're looking at these engines on the starboard side right here, and the turbo fan blade spin over here as well. Okay, and there's the engine strike right there, and then there's the inboard landing light on this side as well. Now you're looking at the front of the aircraft. You got a better visual view of the cockpit windows, see here, and the windshield wipers right there, and the parcel registration number above the cockpit window, VA right there, and then there's the nose cone right there. Now you're looking at this whole front part of the aircraft, though, featuring the nose gears right here and the gear lights right there underneath there, and then there's the gear doors right there, and the engines on the port side as well as the starboard side as well. So with that said, I'm going to take it back to the port side and show you more information over there as well. Okay, here we go. Okay, now you got a better visual view of these gears right here. These bogie gears right here, these triple bogie gears right here, featuring the realistic structure right there as well, and the bogie gears on that side as well. I'll show you a better visual view of those on the other side when I get to that side. Okay. Okay, now you're looking at the rake wingtip, featuring the red navigation light right there, as well as the strobe light right here on the edge of the rake wingtip right there as well. Okay, we're at the back of the aircraft. You see the Flying Dutchman. This is the nickname they got on all the aircraft right there. And then the registration ship number, PH-BVA. Registration ship number, PH-BVA. If you didn't know, this aircraft is the only aircraft to wear the orange pride livery. And on top of that, it is also the first of 14 Boeing 777-300ERs to enter KLM's fleet. And the first test flight on this aircraft took place on January 24, 2008 and was delivered to KLM Royal Dutch Airlines on February 12, 2008. Wow. All right, we're back here at the back of the aircraft. You see the Netherlands flag right there. This flag represents the country where KLM Royal Dutch Airlines operates from as the national flag carrier of the Netherlands. And then you see the European Union flag next to the Netherlands flag. And this flag represents the ideals of unity, solidarity, and harmony among the peoples of Europe. And then you see the 777-300 decal right there. KLM received their very first Boeing 777-300ER bearing the registration ship number PH-BVA on February 12, 2008. That is this one, folks. And then you see the KLM logo, the Crown Royal status there on this tail here as well. Now we're at the back of the aircraft where you see the APU, the auxiliary power unit exhaust hole right here. And you see the strobe light above the APU, auxiliary power unit hole right there as well. And this is the whole aircraft from the rear view angle you see there, okay? All right, now we're on the starboard side where you see the orange fading into the blue smoothly there. See the cockpit windows, the SkyTeam logo, the Air France KLM decal, the cheat line painted in the Dutch flag colors right there, the De Hoge Blue National Park decal right there, the KLM Royal Dutch Airlines title in the logo, the front cargo container door, and then you got a better view of the inboard land lights right there, and these nice little GE 9115B engines featuring the KLM logo right there with the realistic engine cones right there, very detailed right there. Okay, now you got a better view of the triple bogey gears here on the starboard side as well. Very realistic. See the little realistic struts right there. All right. Okay, now you're looking at the rake wingtips on the starboard side featuring the green navigation light and the strobe light on the edge of the rake wingtip there as well. Okay, we at the back of the aircraft on the starboard side where you see the rear cargo container door, the AFT boat bin door, the nickname Flying Dutchman, the registration ship number, the Netherlands flag, the European Union flag, the Boeing 777 decal, and the KLM Royal Charter Status logo here on the tail on this side as well. KLM has ordered a total of 14 Boeing 777-300ERs to add to their fleet, in which 12 of these are currently operating in service, and the remaining 2 are on back order and are awaiting delivery. As this aircraft, along with the Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner, the Boeing 787-10, and the forthcoming Airbus A350-900XWB, will become the workhorse mainstay of KLM's fleet in the foreseeable future. All right, with all that out the way, now before I show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft and the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft, here are some features. The gears don't roll that good, you see there, but they do tilt, so that's a good thing there. So with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft. So here we go. Okay, let's start at the front of the aircraft. You see the nose here, the windshield wipers, the cockpit windows, the partial registration number there, and how this livery is painted orange and smoothed into the blue section there. The anti-collision beacon light, antenna there. See how it's faded into the from orange to the blue. The ADF antennas right there. The Wi-Fi box, 2 antennas there. And then you see the little dots right here as well as over here. Those are the illuminated lights that light up this tail here when it flies during nighttime. Now let's come to the wing. The emergency wing walkway. The engine featured the engine stripe there. Fuel dump valve and the rake wingtip featuring the strobe light on this side. Same over here. Emergency wing walkway. The engines featuring the engine stripe. Fuel dump valve and the rake wingtip featuring the strobe light on this side as well. Okay, now we're at the undercarriage belly view, how the cheat line straighten in the Dutch flag colors, the nose, 777-300ER is engraved there, the gear door, the open nose gear door right here, featuring the gears right there, the anti-collision beacon light, the hole where the stand goes in at, 2 antennas, pressure relief valve, the tail skid, and the auxiliary power unit doors right there. And then the gears over here, the bogey gears over here, how they tilt. Okay, and then there's the engine right there, the registered ship number, and the fuel dump valve right there, and the rake wingtip and the strobe light right there. Same over here. Okay, gears tilt, the engine's right there, the fuel dump valve, and the rake wingtip and the strobe light over there as well. Okay, since I showed you the aerial bird's eye view and an undercarriage belly view of this aircraft, I'm going to put it on that stand over there that I showed you earlier. So here it is on the stand, folks. Alright, now I finally got it on the stand with all the gears here and takeoff in flight position there. Gears tilt there. See how it's displayed and everything, very unique there, folks. Now you're looking at it at the front angle, featuring the front half is orange, the orange livery, featuring the engines and all that stuff. All the gears on point there as well. Alright, now you're looking at this aircraft from the starboard side, where it's, you know, how it's real neat right there. Some people got an issue with that part there, but it is what it is, okay? Still a nice model. Gears right there, okay? Okay, and finally you're looking at this aircraft from the tail cam angle. Man, it's a beauty, ain't it? Woo. Okay, before I take this model off the stand, I'm going to take these gears off here and show you the purpose of gear replacement. So here it goes right here. Okay, I got them off the stand. Finally got the gears off there. Now I'm going to show you at a different angle. Here we go. Okay, I finally got the gears off there. Of course, you know these are retractable gears, you see there. And now it's in in-flight position. Now you got one or two options from this point on. If you choose you want to leave it in that position, that's fine. These are the purpose for the gear replacement to substitute the gears, okay? Or you can choose to leave them with the gears on. That's the gear down position. I choose to leave mine on, okay? So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and put these gears back on here and take this model stand and then go up and wrap up this model review, okay? Okay, now the seating configuration, folks. There are two seating configurated cabin versions that KLM Royal Dutch Airlines uses on their Boeing 777-300ER. However, on this particular KLM Boeing 777-300ER, it seats 408 passengers in a 3-class configurated cabin layout. Now here's the breakdown, folks. From rows 1 to 6, that'll be from here to here. You have 34 World Business Class flatbed seats. From rows 10 to 14, that'll be from here to here. And rows, you have 40 economy comfort seats. That section there, 10 to 14, 40 economy comfort seats. And rows 15 to 63, that'll be from here all the way back to the rear of the aircraft. You have 334 economy class seats, which brings a total of 408 seats. All right. In addition to KLM employing their Boeing 777-300ER to Stavanger, Norway and Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, the airline also utilizes their Boeing 777-300ERs on other routes from Amsterdam to destinations such as Sao Paulo, Brazil, Dubai, Osaka, Kansai, Toronto, Panama City, Panama, Quito, Ecuador, Guayaquil, Ecuador, Singapore, Denpasar via Singapore, Manila, Philippines, Taipei, Taiwan, Atlanta, Buenos Aires, Lima, Peru, Santiago, Chile, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, Jakarta, Indonesia, Bangkok, Thailand, New York, JFK, Tokyo, Narita, Kilimanjaro, Tanzania. Those are the routes, folks. Well, this is all I have this model review. I don't know if you got this model, you plan on getting it, if you can get your hands on. However, they do have the Phoenix Eagle version and the in-flight version still available. You can get your hands on that. But the JC Wings is almost impossible to find right now, folks. Please rate and subscribe, leave your comments and suggestions. I'd like to know if you plan on getting this model or you already have this model. There are a couple of individuals that did this model review in the 1/400 scale model, okay? So check they out, check their channels out as well. This is all I have right now. Stay tuned. There's more videos coming. Oh, by the way, you see how I got this tow motor right here in front on the aircraft? Very unique there, okay? All right, that's all I have for this model. This will conclude this model review. All right, take care. God bless.